Hello, all my friends, hello. Hello, all my friends, hello. I'm feeling real silly, so let's start the show. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ba-doop-ba-doop-bow. Oh my gosh. Justin is here and Yasminka ate 16 asparagus for dinner. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's good. I love asparagus too. Miss Christie's here. Say hi, Miss Christie.
We used to, my parents used to have a nice big patch of them on the yard. Actually, they still do in their garden. And there's nothing like fresh asparagus from the garden. Bacon wrapped asparagus.
Bacon's better than fresh asparagus. Asparagus. Did I say asparagus? Asparagus. Your pea's gonna smell funny forever. That's gonna happen.
That doesn't happen to everybody.
No.
I
love asparagus. I love asparagus as well. Do you know that they'll grow 4 inches in a day or something like 6? They're a type of bamboo, right? So they grow very fast.
I'm well aware because I used to have to go pick it.
Yeah, they usually will pick it in the morning and then they'll pick it again at night. That's what they do for the big asparagus. Talking about feeling funny, I don't feel very well today, Miss Christie. I took the whole day and I just slept. I just slept the whole day. I got my vaccination, and then today I woke up and then my arm was sore and my eye is sore, and that's just because I was rubbing it.
You're still pretty flushed.
And I don't feel very well today, but I thought today is a special day, and I want to read to you guys because it's day 400, day 400, day 400, 400, 400, day 400. Ba-da-ba! Oh, just even moving my head back and forth like that was just a little bit too much. So
it's a good thing you don't have to sing a happy birthday today.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of glad too, but I do miss singing happy birthday. So if anybody has birthdays out there, get them to tune into the show and we'll watch it. We've got one on Saturday for sure. Jade is turning Jade Nelson Mayer's daughter, so we have to sing happy birthday to her and embarrass her because she's 10, and that's what we do. Hi, Miss Christie. When are we going to get you a puppy? Well, that's a good question, Miss Christie. I think because I was such a brave boy and I got my inoculation, I think that maybe we should get a puppy.
It doesn't work like that, Tazzy.
I'm pretty sure.
It doesn't work like that.
If we had
the vaccinations work against COVID.
Yes.
They help prevent you from getting sick, but it does not.
But it helped me get sick too. For a little bit, and then it helps you get sick. A little bit of sick, right? A little bit of sick as opposed to really sick, really, right? I mean, that's the way it works.
We need to maybe talk about that.
I don't want to scare anybody, but you might feel a little bit yucky the day after. And everybody that I talked to said that they felt yucky for a day or two, and then they felt great. I feel much better than I do this morning until I ate something, and then I don't feel so good because Miss Christie made egg omelet, and I ate too much too fast. So, yeah. That's what's happening. I think my tummy's going not as bad as yesterday. Holy smokes, was my stomach made noise yesterday. It's like a little tiny whale opera singer. Let's read a book. We'll try to read 2 today, but for sure we'll read 1. How's that sound? Annette, good to see you. Diane, how are you as well? And Carol, of course. Thank you very much. Talking about Carol, let's read a book that the Foresters Grant gave us. Oh my gosh, yeah. We'll see if I can focus. How's that? Okay. Whew, I feel like I'm doing this. We got this. Oh, I hit myself in the face. Did you see that?
Yep.
That was by accident. Sometimes I do stuff on purpose to make people laugh, but that was by accident. And it can still make you laugh. That's okay. 16 asparagus, Yasminka.
Where did she fit all of them?
She's this tall.
I know.
She's only this tall. If she's wearing her runners, she's that tall. But if she's not, she's this tall.
Yeah, maybe she took out her bones and just replaced them with a piece of asparagus.
She'd be pretty floppy.
A little bit. Depends on how they were cooked.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Suri, how come Yasminka ate 16 asparagus?
Here's what I found.
No, nothing, really. Hey, Suri, how many days has it been since March 18th, 2020?
It was 400 days ago.
You knew that already.
I know. I actually forgot. That we were celebrating 400, and I'm very silly. Okay, let's do this. Let's read this, and we'll try not to move around too much. Okay. I need some glasses. Do I need these ones? These ones are good. This is called Princess Scallywag and the Brave, Brave Knight. Princess Scallywag and the Brave, Brave Knight. Okay. I need you to tell me, Miss Christie, because I don't want to move my head. Miss Christie has to tell. Oh, we're just getting a little. I'll turn my phone off because it'd be funny if we asked how many days it was in Tazz. It's still 400 days. Princess Scallywag and the Brave, Brave Knight. This book was written by Mark Sperring and it's illustrated by Claire Powell. I have lots of friends named Claire Powell. Not Claire Powell. I have 2 friends named Claire Powell. One morning, the Queen looked out her window and saw 2 things. There you go. I thought it was going to be a longer book, but that was very good. So thank you for tuning in for book 400.
I think you missed a few pages.
Maybe see again. Oh, I missed all these ones.
How did you miss all of those?
I don't know.
And don't blame science. Actually, this is probably one of the few times you could blame science.
Yeah. She saw 2 things. The first thing she saw was the kingdom's bravest knight skipping across the drawbridge. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. And the second thing she saw was a puppy. A puppy. A big, bothersome dragon. Well, of course, a big, bothersome dragon. Rawr. Did you see how the dragon's just like, rah? Not even a roar, just, ah! Look at this. Do you see that? Can you see that? No puppies.
I feel like that dragon every once in a while, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. You down there, called the Queen to the knight. If you get rid this land of that bothersome dragon, you will win the hand of my delightful daughter, Princess Scallywag. Do you see the picture of Princess Scallywag? I'm trying to get really close.
She's got her eyes crossed.
She's her own person, that's for sure.
That's true.
She kind of looks like Lisa.
Eric's
mom.
Yep.
That's what Eric's mom Lisa looks like. Just eating a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Eating a barrel of fish, a bothersome dragon. Me, marry a princess, sputtered the knight. I couldn't possibly do that. I've heard she takes baths in the moat with the frogs and the toads.
What's wrong with that?
Well, you know how deep it is, right? Knee deep, knee deep, knee deep.
Well, her knees are hanging out of it,
well,
so.
If you're laying forward. The dragon ignored their foolish tittle-tattle and carried on as usual. If you stop that endless rawing for 1 second, hissed the Queen. Will you stop that incessant rawing for 1 second? Insisted the Queen. But it's only fair you marry Princess Scallywag, she said. If you save the kingdom, you marry the princess. It happens all the time in stories, don't you know? I do know, unfortunately, but unfortunately I've heard that your daughter's feet smell like 2 slabs of moldy old cheese.
Oh, boy. You know, that's quite the rumor to spread out into the world.
That's it. Feta cheese. That's what feta cheese smells like. More rumors, sniffed the Queen, with a wave of her hanky, and she carried on with the marriage plans regardless. So, after you've done you-know-what to you-know-who, we'll boil up his bones, pickle his scales, and roast his toes over a nice warm fire, and then we'll serve him up on a bed of chopped tomatoes, green lettuce leaves, which will be perfect for the wedding feast, and with, of course, asparagus for Yaz. Look at the face of the dragon. It's like, what do we, what now?
What's going on here?
The dragon felt his blood boil. Smoke billowed from his nostrils. Just as he was about to reduce the Queen, her castle, and the whole bothersome kingdom to ash, the knight stomped an armored foot. Seriously, said the knight, I really can't possibly marry Princess Scallywag. You see, I've heard she flies her grubby old knickers from the top of the flagpole.
Those are kind of dirty. She's got some. Looks like she's been.
She probably wore them into the toad bond.
Maybe.
Surely you won't let a pair of harmless bloomers stop you from marrying my daughter, would you? Scowled the queen. Maybe, said the knight. Well, I'm not having this story end without the Princess Scallywag getting happily married and living happily ever after. So, you'll just have to marry her, said the queen, pointedly pointing at...
Check out what's going on here.
The frog. Blip. Hey, Rob, how are you today? The dragon. Me? Gasped the dragon, suddenly looking flustered. But I've only come here to burn down the entire kingdom. Excuse me. No excuses, said the queen. Princess Scallywag, she called, a lovely dragon actually wants to marry you, so come out here and show yourself before he changes his mind and... Shut up the door. The cat got in here. We forgot to shut the door. Flies off. Oh dear, chuckled the queen, once the dragon had gone. I don't think he liked the sound of that Princess Scallywag at all. Look at him. He's just like, I don't think I want to do that. Thank you very much. I just want to get that on.
Yeah, that's definitely worried.
Oh. They never do, laughed Princess Scallywag, throwing her armor off and with a triumphant clunk. But they're always have fun getting rid of them. Always her the entire time. But how will we live happily ever after now? Giggled the queen. Well, said Princess Scallywag, we could always carry on doing what we've always done. One problem, shrugged the queen. We scared every single dragon in the land. So that's what they did. They scared them away by pretending Princess Scallywag was all silly and stuff.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. Then we'll just have to move to bigger and better things, grinned Scallywag. And later that afternoon, bigger and better things. And later that afternoon, thump, 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 grrr. That's exactly what they did.
Oh boy. This is an interesting new challenge.
Ogre.
I wonder if he wants to marry Princess Scallywag.
She's got a little.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. All cats out. Sorry, the cat.
Cat was trying to type some comments.
Type some comments on it. We forgot to shut the door. We always have to shut the door because they get in here and they play with the cords and stuff. There we go. There's a Princess Scallywag book. Ooh, I think we can do one more if we do a short book. How about this? Let's do Giggle, Giggle, Quack. We haven't done this one for quite a while. This one's by Doreen Cronin, and it's pictures by Betsy Lewin. Mm-hmm. Farmer Brown was going on vacation. He left his brother Bob in charge of the animals. It's a tiny little book. Brother Bob in charge of the animals. I wrote everything down for you. You just got to follow my instructions and everything will be fine. But keep an eye on that duck. He is trouble. Farmer Brown thought he heard giggles and snickers as he drove away, but he couldn't be sure. Keep an eye on that truck. Oh. There we go. That's the one we need. Is that close enough up there too, Miss Christie?
Yeah, that looks okay.
Bob gave the duck a good long stare and went inside and read the first note. Tuesday night is pizza night, not the frozen kind. The hens prefer anchovies, and so does my buddy. Yes, she loves anchovies as well. Giggle, giggle, cluck. I like anchovies. A little bit of anchovies. They're salty. 29 minutes later, there was hot pizza in the barn. That's pretty good, considering they have to come all the way out to the farm. That's pretty good delivery. That's for sure. Bob checked on the animals before he went to bed, and everything was just fine. Wednesday is bath day for the pigs. Wash them with my favorite bubble bath and dry them off with my good towels. Remember, they have sensitive skin. Giggle, giggle, oink. I don't think the farmer left these messages.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
I've never heard of
Oh,
farmer.
no, you know why? Look, what's that? Bob had all the pigs washed in no time.
They look very happy.
Yeah.
Look at them all snuggled up underneath the towel.
Are they pigs in a blanket, maybe?
Yep.
Terry cloth. Farmer Brown called home on Wednesday night to check in. Did you feed the animals like I wrote in the note? He asked. Done, replied Bob, counting 7 empty pizza boxes. Did you see my note about the pigs? All taken care of, said Bob proudly. And you're keeping a very close eye on that duck? He asked. Bob gave the duck a good long stare, and the duck was too busy sharpening a pencil to notice. Day 400. Just keep him in the house, ordered Farmer Brown. He's a bad influence on the cows. Giggle, giggle, moo, giggle, giggle, oink, and giggle, quack. It's a little tiny book. Thursday night is movie night. It's the cow's turn to pick. Giggle, giggle, moo.
It's a clever duck, you know?
Yes. Bob was in the kitchen popping corn, just as the animals settled in to watch Sound of Music, and the phone rang. Moo, 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 moo. Moo, 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 moo. La. The only thing Farmer Brown heard on the other end was giggle, giggle, quack, giggle, giggle, moo, giggle, oink. Oh, Doc! He screamed.
He knew what's up.
Yeah. Doc!
He heard all that giggling.
It was for you, Bob. The phone call was for you. And the farmer's running home to make sure everything's okay.
Mischief was afoot.
Mischief was afoot, or a hoof, or a web foot, I suppose. Eh?
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness! So did you hear that the duck went into the pharmacy and said, "I need some chapstick and I don't have any money, so could you just put it on my bill?"
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay, everybody.
Quack.
Quack. That quacks me up, that one. There you go, everybody. There's a couple of books to read on a day 400. Thank you very much for tuning in on day 400. It makes me feel very awesome that you've tuned in so much, especially all my buddies. Yes, my buddies. Yeah, Yaz and Justin. Yeah, I'm glad. So tomorrow I'm going to be feeling better. I know that for sure. And I will be here tomorrow to read to you. Again, I have the hiccups now. I have no idea why that is. And that's it. So I'm going to wrap it up because I'm going to go back to sleep. I think it's time I need to have a little bit of sleep. This was a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it very, very much. Remember, in a world where you can choose to be anything you want, please always choose to be kind. It's so important to be kind. There are times where people are not going to be able to be kind to you, and I'd like you to try very hard to be kind to them, because sometimes when somebody's not being kind to you, you don't know the reason, and if you're kind to them, perhaps it'll make their day better. All right? That's what I want to do. And we can't always be kind all the time, because sometimes our words work faster than our heart does, and our hands work faster than our brain, right? So so when that happens, you can get upset with yourself. That's okay, because that's how you learn. You get upset with yourself a little bit, and then you work it out. But don't beat yourself up over it. And that just means because you're not perfect. You're not going to be able to be perfect all the time. But we don't care about being perfect, because in all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You've just got to be you. So you go be you, and I will be me, and Miss Christie will be Miss Christie. I hope you feel better, Taz. I hope I feel better too. I do, but I'll be here no matter what tomorrow. Either that or Miss Christie will have to be there, moving my mouth. Good night, everybody. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Good night, all my friends. Good night. May your dreams be cheery and your dreams be bright. Good night, all my friends. Good night. Sleep tight, all my friends. Sleep tight. Sleep tight, all my friends. Sleep tight. May your dreams be so silly till the morning light. Good night, all my friends. Good night. Lots of love from Miss Christie and I. And I will talk to you tomorrow, because right now we have to go plan on getting a puppy.
No.
She said maybe.